and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion and to the Fighters Guild in Anvil. We're here because we want to see Asan about getting a quest. Not that.
How goes it?
Which we need in order to progress the Fighters Guild storyline. As I mentioned last time, I've also sought out what is needed for completing the Shrine of Malakath, which is sitting just north of Anvil. Ooh.
There's one last contract. I've only got one more thing on my plate for you, but it's an important one. The stone of St. Alessia has been stolen from Bruma Chapel. I don't know if you're religious, but a lot of folks are, and the stone is important. Talk to Qa'Rajh in Bruma. He'll fill you in on the details. Talk to Qa'Rajh about that contract, mate.
Well, that is not exactly anywhere close by. Let me just check my inventory to see if the item that I need as offering is in our inventory. It is not. What we need is troll fat. And while it is common to come across it in the wilds, it is less common within cities and settlements. Obviously, because there are no trolls. There were trolls back near Qa'Rajh.
Good morning.
Away, but
you're a fit one. Been running.
It is also possible that I don't think there is an alchemy shop here in town. But well, there is a mages guild, and that, well, albeit not fully to the extent that we want, it might work out for just what we need. So let's go in right next door and see if we can't find anyone in charge of alchemy. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, Carol.
Well, I've heard you were able to lift the curse from. I thank you for completing the task. I can't believe Archmage.
So you don't have anything.
Farewell.
Okay.
I hope I.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
So what we want is troll fats. Please tell me you have. You do not.
Good day.
And obviously that is not something that is just lying around. Well, that is a bit of a bummer. Because I don't think the regular shop sells it. And it's certainly not an item that you can pick up at an inn. I also don't think there are trolls in that area.
Greetings.
So this will be a bit of a tricky situation. We have to find a troll. Now I know that somewhere near Qa'Rajh, but it's a fairly long walk to go back and find some of one of the trolls that I killed. Unfortunately, I don't remember doing any quests with trolls in this area. it could be that I could go into a cave and find it as random loot. That is not impossible. Not a great chance to do it, but it might work. Or if I could find a nature cave, that would also work. So let's see. Cave. Prota Cave was a bandit cave. I doubt it has been re-inhabited as it was for a quest, but let's see. An inn. Not what we want. An alien druid. I believe that is of necromancers, so there will be no trolls in there. You haven't seen a troll, have you? Not likely. Let's see if we can find something in the wilderness. So the closest cave to Malaka's shrine is here, Brittle Rock Cave. There's also Beldaburo that has decent opportunity, and perhaps Trombe. Yes. Let's go out and hunt ourselves some troll. I don't think it is living in the wilds here. They prefer more forested areas, forested or damp, and I don't think that the Gold Coast is any of that. Forested it definitely isn't. It could also be that the fort here has a potential for trolls. If it is a nature faction that have taken over. We shall see. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've visited Fort Burial.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Well, you fell down first. That was a mistake, doggo. Okay, so no trolls here. Troll fat is a relatively common random loot item though, so it can be found in other places. Which is what I'm looking for, but it doesn't seem like my luck is with me here. Sadly. But, well...
Oh!
Can't do much about it other than keep going and keep searching. Trombe. Another. With a wolf this close... Oh, there's a mountain lion. I had hoped that a troll maybe could... could be the guardian of this place. Oh, something is attacking us. Well, okay then. Undead. Great. That means there's no reason to stick around as... Well, undead are won't have Well, they can't get through because the door is locked. Well, so that was a bust. We shall move on to the next. I believe there are a multitude of... What do they have? Niriashtare. Oh, Brittle Rock Cave is probably the best bit. Camps usually are not for trolls. The trolls are a nature faction and let's see. We're on a bit of a wild goose chase since we don't really have an option for getting that troll fat. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Well, we have some loot. That's the calcinator. Hold on. Have I a full set of that? I do. Stick to the gold then. Shoe. Bandits. Oh no, summoners. Vampire dust. Ah. Well. The reason I'm not careful about picking stuff up is that I have spells that could fix me right up. Well, this is definitely not trolls. Yeah, let's head out again. The loot is nice, but as we are not in a situation where we need the gold, yeah. Did I loot that? I did, yes. Okay. Okay, so nature faction. With a little luck, we could move in the right direction. Try a log at Fort Such. What else do we have? And build a burrow. And that was Crowhaven was vampires. That's not trolls. Okay, we need to head west. Fort Such. Oh. Yeah. Calm down. Okay. I heard that. It was something that had heavy breathing. Could likely be a minotaur, but or it could be absolutely nothing and I'm just projecting to hear things I want to hear. Oh. The mine, I believe, is associated with the quest itself and thus isn't of any interest right now. I don't even think we can access it, so that should make it pretty obvious that we're not going in there. Fort Such. Got no signs of life inside. Was this the one where the entrance was in a different... Ah, yes! Let's take a look inside. Nature factions aren't most common in forts, but it's not impossible. Sick. That's not a troll, though. Ha! Might be a vampire. Mercenary. Maybe I didn't need to kill you, but, well, now I did. Okay, well, mercenaries are either sent... Oh, don't you dare move. No trolls here, then. At least... I don't think so.
Oh.
So what for that? Yeah, they're all mercenaries. Nothing of use to me. Damn it. What's it down this way? Trolls are unlikely to hang out with other factions. Either they're too stupid or that's just not their nature. Literally. Well, we still have Beldaburu. And I believe there is another 88 ruin over on the coastline. Could be worth checking out. But let's loot these fellows first. They fell pretty much in equally...
Who's there?
Yes, who? Where you at? Well, he's nowhere close because my... Oh! Ah!
Oh.
Bandits sometime dabble into alchemy. So it's not completely impossible that they might have troll fat lying about. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. That's actually perfect because I need to switch arrows. I'll be using steel arrows for quite a while, but that's perfectly fine. Doesn't look like anything of value here. Alright, so let's head out again then. No point in hanging around. There really is nothing. Ooh. Needs a key. Do I happen to have that? I do not. Ooh. Or could I get this guy to open it for me? Maybe not.
Hello? Who's there?
Are you gonna be hostile? Ha! Hello. Well. If you can't open the gate, I can't help you. That works for me. She probably could have gotten to me, but, you know. Okay, so this was a bust as well. Bit of a messy start to this episode. The first 20 minutes and we've not really done anything other than, you know, getting the quest, but... Maybe I should save it for later then and start moving towards Bruma. Yeah, well, that at least is doable. Alright, let's do that. Now, if we so happen to bump into a troll on the way, before we get to Coral, that is, I will turn back and meet you at the shrine. But only if we find a troll. If not, well, then there's no point in going back there. We have plenty of items and plenty of places where we can obtain troll fat. It's not a difficult to come by ingredient, but it's not common on the Gold Coast. And as it so happens, the Gold Coast is where we are. Well, nothing else. We can up our armor and blunt skills. There's a good chance of bears and mountain lands in this area. Actually, the nature faction isn't really represented by anything other than, well, the wild animals. At least not in this area. Huh. Got a mine over here. Wonder what that's about. Shattered mine. Oh. You're still alive, eh? Allow me to change that. Really? Mistake. Mistakes were made. Well, I don't suppose you can teach a wolf new tricks. That is, if you can even teach it tricks in the first place. So this is actually kind of weird because Shattered Mine is a nature faction area. But the beds outside do not belong to a nature faction. You only find those where there is somewhat intelligent life. Now, I haven't been in a quiz competition with a Minotaur, but I'm pretty sure that... Is this a share? It is a Doomstone. Scythian stone. Okay. Boar. Really? Boring? Boars are not... Is it nighttime? I don't think so, but... it's close enough that we can just wait. And see what the Scythian stone is. I don't remember that as being one of the signs, but it's red, which means that it gives a power, rather than a Riemann stone, which gives Daedric equipment. So, let's see what it does. The hero's doom is figured in Scythian mystery. You gain the Scythian web greater power. Okay, that's all well and good. What does it do? Fortify marksman, speechcraft, illusion, security, and mercantile. Cool. I'm not entirely sure how that relates to secrets. Well, speechcraft I can understand, because that is sort of like persuading and coercing people. But what has archery got to do with secrets? Oh well. The point is that we got a relatively powerful power for free. Oh. Should have attacked me straight away. No new creatures have spawned to protect this place. Good. Good. Oh, what have we got? That is a Riemann stone. Oi! Get out of my face! So Riemann stones will only give you summoned Daedric armor or weapons. What it does, however, is that it ups your conjuration skill ever so slightly, and of course if you use the equipment you are given, you can also up those skills too. And the equipment that you're given for the duration doesn't weigh anything, so you don't have to worry about being bogged down by suddenly getting Daedric equipment. Unfortunately, some of it does have the strength enchantment to it, which means that if you were close to going overburdened, there's a camp here. Let's see, bandits, Valley View camp. Just a single tent. I wouldn't want to be the guy that sleeps outside. Elven boot. Glass gauntlets. Woo! Over encumbered. Get out of here with that. Yeah. Okay, the glass gauntlets aren't exactly pretty, but, well, it works. To some extent. Whoop. You hold on to those. So as you can see, the gauntlets weigh the same because, well, we got another shrine here. Who is out here? Well, it's the middle of the wilderness, so of course it's a Daedra. But which one? That is the question. That looks like... Oh. Oh. Hey, what? Seriously, calm down. I'm just trying to look at this. That looks like Maroon's Dagon. Sanguine. Okay, well that shouldn't be... You do not have the proper offering. No, that doesn't really surprise me. Alright, what do we have here? The Imperial Fort, yes, obviously. But what's inside? And what's guarding it? Fort Qa'Rajh. Okay. No creatures so far. A lot of graves, which could indicate undead, but... We'll just take a peek inside and see. If the first enemy we meet is something of a nature faction, well... There's still chance, because we have not yet reached Coral. That's a rat. Rats could be an indicator of it being a nature faction, but they also may just appear because, well, they're rats. That detect life is going to be really useful here. Yep, I'm dead. So definitely not what I wanted. Okay, out again. There's no need to attempt luck if failure is the only option. We will keep heading east then, to Bruma. Oh. Not particularly wise. But I suppose you... you didn't really learn anything, so yeah. I believe this direction leads us south of Coral. There's a straight line from Anvil to Bruma. Yeah, this is Weatherlay, isn't it? Yeah, I was right. That means that we should also be relatively close to Hackdirt. Though I have no interest in stopping there or here. Yeah, that's Hackdirt. One of these caves, I believe, was a nature cave. But only with ogres, as far as I remember. Well, we are now in a more forested area, so the chance of meeting trolls is at least better than it was out on the coastline. That may not mean anything at all. You remember that? It's where we tried to... Serpent Hollow. Wait, that's not... Oh, can't dare to try. Could be that we have what is needed to make the contract. If not, well, there isn't much we can do about it. Who have we got? So... More like ball. You do not have the proper offering. Figures. Kind of don't want the contract with more like ball, like the Lord of Domination. You don't want to subject yourself to that. At least not if you have all your cents in your pockets. Okay. We'll trudge on through the forested wilderness. To the east, to Bruma, a bear. Lovely. So powerful, it can knock down a bear. That'll do. Can I? Okay. Oop. Aha. Adding a little bit to a marksmanship. It's an ogre. For a second I thought I saw a will-o'-the-wisp, and I did. Well, actually I didn't, but what I saw was the arrow bouncing off of the rock. So with will-o'-the-wisps outside, there's a good chance that this could actually work for us. However, at this point, we are not going to head back. But, well, then we have the troll fat in our inventory, and I don't believe I have plans to sell it. That is, if I can find a troll. If it's just rats, well... that works too. It all accounts to me leveling up in hand-to-hand combat. Nothing big thus far. Oh. There's a will-o'-the-wisp. So no trolls yet. This development is not to my liking. I mean, the goal is nice and all, don't get me wrong, but... Oh. Nope, you are not a troll either. Don't have time to... Nope, nothing there. Well, there are no Spriggans and there are no trolls. Kind of a disappointment. And just as I said the word Spriggans, I can hear the giggling of one. Right around the corner. She can't get past the rat. Okay. But I'm not interested in her, or the rat for that matter. I want to see if I can find a troll. I can tell it. That's not really that great. Not at this level. Nope, not going into sub-levels, that's... I believe it was this way. So that is a nature faction cave, but unfortunately I don't believe it's wet enough for trolls to appear here. Okay. Onwards and eastwards. Path here, even though it's just the bottom of the valley, but it works. This leads us down to the road and Lake Mare. We've gone further south than I initially thought. If this is Fort Empire, I believe there is a good chance of it holding trolls. Let's see. It is Fort Nickel. Well, that is not what I was seeking, but that shape is an ogre. Not sure where you're going, mate, but unless you plan to get up here, I don't see you getting to actually attack me anytime soon. Are you coming around? No, you are... Well, should have stayed dead. Well, he probably wasn't dead, but... Okay, so for Nickel, that is not what we seek. But, if we can follow the road, there is a place called Fort Empire. And that's... Well, at least the times I've passed it so far have had trolls guarding it. So here's hoping that that haven't changed. I only need a single troll. That shouldn't be too much to ask for, I should think. What have we there? An alien well, I think? Yeah, because it's not marked and it's alien ruins. Jump. I said jump. So we know actually of a place called Fort Alessia, which is down here. And it would be very strange if that wasn't related to the quest line that has you finding the stone of Saint Alessia. Ooh. Right faction. Wrong enemy. That could... Oh. Minotaur. Damn it. I suppose trolls at this point are a thing of the past. Well, if nothing else, I could go in there. Plus, we are also headed to Bruma. Now, the Mages Guild in Bruma is destroyed. There's no easy way to fix that. Even though the Mages Guild business have been resolved. Is there an alchemy shop in Bruma? I don't know. I don't think so. But, well... Hope is blossoming. Elsewhere. Definitely no alchemy shops here. A lot of the landscape is actually pretty clear right here. It's kind of a nice view. Oh.
Ah! Die, nephew!
I can increase. Lovely. Well, there's Minotaur Lord. They are a bit tougher than your average old Minotaur. Still though, little arrows and that will do the trick. Skip ahead. This is season.
Oh!
Whoa! Where did you come from? Sit down. Minotaur Lords on the road. That is definitely worrying. No bandits nearby. Bear. There is also a Doomstone, but I believe I have already visited it, as I've traveled... Wait, what? As I've traveled to Bruma quite a few times. Oh, I actually had the wrong quest on. That would explain why we went so far south. I had the quest to go and speak to Vicente Valtieri. Yeah. Let's go for this instead. The Priest Sirach. Okay, so we don't have any dealings with the Bruma Fighters Guild. Again, I'm a bit saddened that the Fighters Guild works that way, but, well, what can you do? What? Warriors? Oh, it was you! Like, that's not what I'm firing. Hello? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oi! And so was that. You wasted a glass bow and dwarven arrows on me. Well, mistake. Death is the ultimate mentor. You either learn or you die. Good, good. Well, mountain lion. That's a bit unusual in these parts. Bears are more common here. Bears and wolves. But I will take it. Right. What cave is here? A lot of bandits on this road. But they always move. Not today. I have business to attend to. And you are not involved in those businesses. I'll just skip a bit of the road by climbing up the mountain. Well, hill, but... mountain, hill, Whoop. Right, so this was a bit of a messy episode, which, you know, you can plan for so much, but some things you just can't plan your way out of. Right, let's hear if there are some rumors with the guards. It could be that, you know, they've heard that someone accidentally got killed. Wasn't me, of course.
Speak
Rumors.
They say the Fighters Guild got all the trolls in Swampy Cave, but I'm still not going anywhere near Harlan's Watch.
You're pretty far from Harlan's Watch. You're in Bruma.
What? No one's going out to Harlan's. Farewell.
Okay. Well, the priest should be in the chapel, so that is fairly simple. I don't think we have any afflictions, but what is it? Sirach.
Greetings, my friend. You must be from the Fighters Guild. We appreciate your help.
Rumors.
Oldman really has his hands full with Qa'Rajh.
Stone
It's
of
said the
English.
stone was blessed by Alessia herself. And while it remains in our possession, no harm may come to our church. The relic was stolen from us not long ago. A group of men was seen leaving the chapel the night the stone was stolen. We believe they were bandits.
Really? Now, bandits?
From all accounts, there were 4 or 5 of them, and they've been seen heading east on the road. Please, find the stone of Saint Alessia. Find the stone,
Okay.
please.
Well, we have a quest marker, so we know roughly where to go. Four or 5, that doesn't sound like a whole lot of bandits to fight, if I'm being completely honest here. But, well, I don't mind the relatively easy task. So they were heading east. That means that they were heading towards the mountains. And Morrowind. There's not a lot of stuff back there. There are a couple of camps. And the arrow would suggest that, yes, it is actually with a camp. Because it's out in the open. Or maybe it's by the mine. Oh. Oh, oops. You... where is it? Please can tell I have night. Where is my healing spell? Attack, you protect, what? Wait. Don't I have restore willpower? No. The heat light load? No. What? Guiding touch? No. Gates of Etheria? No. Really? Well, he will take some time to heal up.
So I assume you're the one who's been sent to track us down.
Oh.
Damn stone was more trouble than it was worth.
Rumors.
The Imperial... We stole it. I won't try to hide that now. I'm all that's left now, though. We may have stolen the stone, but we weren't the last ones to do it. The lot of us got jumped by a bunch of ogres. Partial to pretty gems, it seems. I'm the only one that survived. If you want the stone, head to Cedar. It's not far from here. Go ahead, I don't care.
Okay, well... We haven't had a lot of progress or action in this, so... Goblins! Son of a biscuit. Ooh, they're tough. Well, I'm going to be out of warlords at this point. Alright, you want to play like that? about your friend? No weapons or nothing on him. Cedar, where is that at? Well, that's pretty far away. Okay, I will meet you at Cedar, and then we shall take that down. Alright, here we are at Cedar. Where there are ogres to annihilate. Oh, that was not what I had intended to do. An ogre would have a hard time navigating these narrow corridors. At least in a way that could make him any threat. But there is still a good chance or risk of this place being trapped all to hell. I kind of don't want to get pummeled. Oh, actually, we needed to use the repair hammers because there was a couple of ogres and a bear on the way here, so let's get it up there. No lost hammers. Oh, well, at least there is skill in armor. Let's go all the way up. I believe we acquired some magical arrows, did we not? We did. Arrow of fatigue. Won't be that useful against ogres. But well, is this just a way up, or is this a way... a treasure room? Ring of willpower. The rogue is not worth enough for me to take. Not with his weight to value ratio. Right. Really? No ogres out in the large room. Well. I still have my detect life on. Though it's not the big one. It seems that the stone is on this level. Well, I've not seen any ogres yet. The path is blocked. So this would be an exit of sorts. Okay. Well, we'll take the roads one by one, and those which we cannot enter through, we won't. Seems to be a lot. Obviously, it wants me to go down the central reflecting helmet. That's a class of armor. So we're finally in full glass gear. What does it do? Resist magic. That's nice. Might as well get rid of this. It's not worth carrying around. Any ogres down here? They're fairly easy to recognize, what with their idling sound. Well, that and their size, of course. Really? Nothing. Pulling my leg or something. I had to check to see if there was something that was moving about, but that does not seem to be the case actually. There could still be traps and other nasty things around. Well, let's go up and over. Access to the balcony. Neat, but not entirely necessary. Treasure is nice. That is blocked. Alright, well, we'll go down the central path now that all other options have been examined. And we'll cross over there, yeah, eventually. Was this not the one to open that door, or is this somewhere else? So it's right there. Okay, well, this didn't open up. Perhaps because we need to... Oh, I know. It is back there, but... And the bottom, the pressure plate there, opened the gate above us. So, in here, and... Yes, now I can go through. And this button... Opens the door. Stone of Alessia. Let's see what that actually does. Oh, it is not a... Okay. Why is it? Oh, well, this is also a one. I found the Stone of Alessia in Sidon. I should return to Qa'Rajh at the Temple of Talos in Bruma. Okay. So, where were the ogres that I was informed about? Could it be that they did not respawn? Oh, that was about... Well, that could be. Right. In the next episode, I will meet you back in Bruma, where we shall return this stone. And then we shall head down to Cheaton to get another quest for the Dark Brotherhood. But until then, take care.